They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. David Montgomery, the target, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Byron Pringle, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Greg Dortch back deep. Will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. It's Williams on the catch. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. First carry for James Conner. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Eno Benjamin. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 6-0 our score after 1. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. No hesitation. He goes right back to Benjamin. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now Murray. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window, for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play fake. Murray. Rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthew Adams. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A handoff for Herbert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Jackson. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. A final shot before the break. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going off. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's a give to Herbert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll try the middle with Montgomery, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On 1st down, Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. This is Benjamin. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. Completes it to Benjamin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run it with Benjamin. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
He's checking.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood. Extra point good by Prater. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the eye. Check 13. Check 13.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Left side, got Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Handoff comes to Montgomery, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go one more. Mike 9. Mike 9. I'm coming for you. Watch the safety crease. Let's watch.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Montgomery running right. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Herbert once more. And they'll get him down right around the 16. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, Montgomery. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This offense so far on third down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 9. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 52.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will stay a 12-point game. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Murray now. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now Murray off play action. Finding Williams once more, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Let's make these babies cry. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Go, dude. Let's go.
Murray, one final try. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.